I have been doing some sled drags, I would say every morning, but we're flirting with it at this point. It is like, I think 3 o'clock in the afternoon right now. It's on a Sunday, but normally throughout the week we've been doing it in the morning when I wake up around 4:30, 5 o'clock. But what I've noticed doing these sled drags is actually pretty fun, because I've been throwing about 90, let's see, 245s on there, so about 90 to 120 pounds. Been throwing about 90 to 105, 115 pounds on the sled, and we literally take off walking just like you're either about to see or you've already seen in this video. And a couple things that I've noticed that it's helped me out a lot with is that it's a very easy way for me to get a pump in my hamstrings and my glutes. Like, super easy. And that's just with me walking straight. If I flip around and go the other way, which is me walking backwards, I'm noticing I'm getting more of a pump. Not like a crazy amount, but still getting a decent pump in my quads. Because what I really like about it is the fact that I get the pump in my glutes, hamstrings, and my quads. But I've noticed I feel like more stable, like with my knees. And the reason why that's important is because with me being in jiu-jitsu, I want to be healthy long-term, because obviously walking, enjoying life, going for runs, but really doing jiu-jitsu, I want to make sure that I feel stable, that I don't get hurt. Because I've already had knee surgery one time, and that was when I tore my meniscus doing jiu-jitsu. And after that, I pretty much had it in my head that number one, I was going to get the surgery, I was going to go through physical therapy, get back on my feet, and it wasn't ever going to happen again unless somebody catches me in a knee bar and just completely rips my knee to shreds. It's not going to get injured in the way that it was again, because I've always had a sense of feeling like my knees were not stable. Like, I'd be facing this way and then I would turn this way to pivot, and I would feel like a slight pinch in my knee. If you have any idea what that could have been or could be, leave a comment below and let me know what you think. Because I have no idea what was the cause of that, because it's happened in both of my knees, but I've only torn my meniscus in one of my knees, which was not a fun experience. But the reason why I started doing a lot of sled drags, and I feel like I've been getting some good results from them, is that it's a very easy way for me to get blood circulating in and through my knees, my quad hamstrings, and my glutes. And this is just anecdotal from what I've been experiencing so far, and if it's a placebo, great, I'm gonna keep believing it. But my knees feel much more stable. I feel like I'm getting it's easier to have that mind-muscle connection with my glutes right now, especially with doing squats and deadlifts and feeling, basically being able to keep them tight. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, just skip past through that part. But those are some pretty neat things I've found from sled dragging. I'm gonna keep doing sled drags. I was doing a lot of lunges, like the Corey G Fitness Lunge University, which is literally lunging 800 meters every single day, which starting to do that when I was doing my physical therapy was great, because my knees started to feel better. I started noticing that like I didn't have that pinch type feeling, and it just felt stable, like I felt strong. And when I would stop doing that, it didn't get like not strong anymore. It just didn't feel as stable. But lunging 800 meters, 400 meters takes a lot of time, and it's not as fun, or basically I don't enjoy as much as dragging a sled. And right now I feel like I'm getting similar, if not the same results as doing lunges and doing sled drags. And I'll take the sled, I'll drag it the distance that you saw. And what I'll do as well is I will literally, I got a pretty neat little loop in my neighborhood, because my neighborhood is about, this loop that I go through is about 800 meters. And I will literally drag that, just walking straight, listen to Gary V podcast or whoever else I'm listening to, and I will just walk. And at some portions of it, I'll turn around and I'll walk backwards, just so I can get a good feel of like mixing it up. But you guys should totally. What's really neat though about these sleds is that these sleds are 50 bucks. Get these on at roguefitness.com. The weights are there too. Strap and everything comes with it. But anyways, bros, we're gonna wrap up this video. Get a sled, it's 50 bucks. My experience with it has been absolutely incredible. My knees feel great. My squats feel like a little bit easier to do at this point. I just feel a lot smoother, more stable, if that makes any sense. But if you guys have ever done any sled drags, you guys have any like different tips about different things you guys have found that has worked really well, or other things to help with knee stability, really anything strengthening the knees accessory wise. I don't have access to leg curl machine, so I'm trying to get a little creative with it. But if you guys have any experience with that, let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you're actually going to even try this, because Sled is a real easy, cheap piece of accessory equipment, and it's impossible to get hurt on. Like, it's one of those things you can't get hurt. But make sure you guys like the video, subscribe, we'll catch you guys next time.